Hey, how are you guys doing? Reverse Retro Day continues. I'm making so much content here today, and we're breaking down and looking through the Metro division here in this video. I did the Pacific earlier, now we're doing the Metro. I'm very excited to break this down. If you guys didn't see the one where I did the Pacific division, go take a look. I'll have a link in the top of the description. Pretty much, if you guys haven't seen the Pacific video, go take a look first off. But also, I'm going to be breaking down what I like and what I dislike from every single jersey. Instead of compiling it all into one big video, I decided to separate it by divisions and just create 4 kind of smaller, shorter videos, which I think will be better for people to kind of digest. But let's not waste any time. Let's start it off here, and we got the Washington Capitals. This thing's actually really nice. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the red one, but I think this one with the black and blue and the gold looks way better than last year's reverse retro, in my opinion. Last year's was still nice, but I think this thing is just a work of art. It's actually gorgeous, I'm going to be honest. We got the back of the jersey here. I think the font is so cool. The font's one of my favorite parts. Like most of these reverse retros, the fonts are so cool. This one here, no surprise. It's so cool with white outlined in gold. Then you got blue. This thing's just gorgeous. The Caps actually blessed us with a more up-close photo here. We got the shoulder patch, which I think looks fantastic. I think this thing's really nice. I like the gold in there. We should have the front of the jersey here. Has an ad, so that's my dislike. That is hideous, first off. And then you can see the front of the jersey here again. This looks fantastic. Next up, let's go to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I'm going to be honest, this one's a bit of a miss for me. You guys will see when I do my rankings video. But I like the jersey. I just think it's too boring, you know? It's a copy and paste. It's their alternate jersey with Robo Penguin on it. So for that, that's my dislike. I do think it's a miss. All around, though, the jersey is okay. Like, if we're not talking about it being a duplicate, the jersey's okay. The jersey's quite nice. I think the font looks good. The numbers look good. Striping looks good. It's just an okay jersey. Next up, we got the Philadelphia Flyers. I am not a big fan of this jersey for some reason. A lot of people seem to be disliking it. They seem to think the Philadelphia Flyers have one of the worst reverse retros. I find it very interesting that the bottom of the sleeve has orange, but then there's no orange on the torso. I find that very, very interesting. Like, why put it there? I feel like it should follow through. We got another photo here. Like, I'm not a big fan of this jersey, I'm going to be honest. We got the back here. I do like that they kept the name bar. I think that's really cool for Philly. It's one of the best parts about the Philadelphia Flyers, in my opinion, is their number kit there. I think it looks really good, but all in black again. No orange anywhere except that weird bottom part of the sleeve and in the logo. Next up, we got New York Rangers. I think this one's pretty nice. They're going with the same design pretty much that they used the last reverse retro. The difference is here is they're actually having the color bleed down their whole sleeve instead of just being the stripe, which I think looks great. I really like the light blue here that they used. I think using the light blue is super cool and super nice. I also still like that they used the dark blue inside the striping, so it's still implemented there. And then you have red all the way down. I think this is a very well done jersey. I also kind of like, I'm not typically a big fan of this, but I do kind of like that they don't have striping at all on the torso, like down the jersey. I think that's kind of nice, to be honest. You can see the back here. I think the numbers look good, of course. The nice New York Rangers font with that drop shadow there in white looks great. I think the red numbers are actually super incredible. Like, I'm a big fan of the red numbers. Then you got an up close to the logo. I really like the silver in there. This is very similar to their last reverse retro, but it's still so clean. Next up, we got one that people seem to be reaming on, and it's the Carolina Hurricanes. I think this is a nice jersey. I know it's not really retro, which is what this is supposed to be, and that's the biggest takeaway from this jersey is people are upset that it's not a retro jersey. But to be honest, this complements their away fantastic. I almost think a black version would be pretty cool too, but the red looks really good. And you know me, I'm a big fan of word marks, and I like that Canes word mark a lot, so I think that looks really good as well. Like, all around, it's a nice jersey. I do think the one downfall, and I will agree with people here, is the fact that it is not technically a retro. It's from 2019, so they're not bringing her back very far. So that is definitely one negative for this jersey. All around, though, the design of the jersey and everything looks great. Okay, the New York Islanders have not blessed us with good photos here. So all I have is this on Twitter. So they're not up-close photos. I can't click on it. It brings us to a link. They goofed us up here. This isn't cool. But we can still break it down. It's not... Maybe I'll zoom it in the video. But, I mean, it's all around a nice jersey. Again, like I said in the first video earlier today, I just don't like that they don't have the wave in there, man. You gotta be wavy with it, and they don't have the wave in there. That's a bit of a miss for me. I think everything else is okay, but because there's no wave, this isn't one that I want to get. Got the back of the jersey here. The numbers look good, but because the wave doesn't come up to the numbers, like the swoop in the numbers just feel weird now. Like before it lined up with the wave and it looked really good, but now it's just kind of there and it just doesn't make much sense. You got the logo up close here, which the logo looks good, I will be honest. Okay, we got kind of a sleeper in this whole entire reverse retro series, and that's the New Jersey Devils. I feel like this is one that a lot of people may not like right away, one included, but I feel like in like a year's time when we look back, this is one that kind of climbs people's list and people like a little bit more. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan, but I could see myself liking it maybe in a year's time, actually looking at it a little bit more. But all in all, to me, the colors are just out of control. Like, I know they like the colors, but I'm not a fan. I know what the colors mean. It's for the Kansas City Scouts. I totally get that. For me, I see St. Louis Blues for one, because it's very like McDonald's-y, like the St. Louis Blues colors. And I just don't like the colors altogether, to be honest. The design of the jersey is very nice. You can see the back here. I think the numbers look great. You can see it on the side angle. They look really good. I think the shoulders are interesting, how it's rounded. That's very interesting. It does look good, though, I'm going to be honest. Next up, one we've already seen here, so I'm going to go through this one pretty quickly. We got the Columbus Blue Jackets. Very nice, actually seeing it on somebody. I think it looks really good. It's interesting that the jersey's black, but then in one of those stripes, they have a dark blue. That's very, very interesting in my opinion, but I think it looks good. You got the laces, the fake Adidas laces. I think they're nice as well. You got the back of the jersey here with the long Blue Jackets text. It looks all right as well. Interesting that they got the red outline on that numbers. I believe it's the only red in the jersey other than the logo. So it's very interesting. I do like that, just the subtle red in there, just to kind of allow it to pop and still fit with the logo. So there's just no red like anywhere but the logo. I like that it's in there somewhere. This one's actually kind of a sleeper in my opinion. So there you guys have it. That is my opinion on the Metro Reverse Retro 2s. A little in-depth on what I like and what I dislike on every one, kind of. There's some I didn't really give a dislike, but there's some that I just honestly don't dislike a lot of things on them. Of course, comment down below your guys' opinion. I'm always intrigued to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and like the video and turn on notifications. There's going to be more of these coming today, so make sure to subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.